listening to the Deep Purple Podcast, a fan podcast devoted to one of the greatest bands in rock history, Deep Purple. Your hosts, Nate and John, cover their shared history with the band, discover new music together, and cover the farthest reaches of the Deep Purple family tree and beyond. Here's Nate and John now.
Welcome to the Deep Purple Podcast, a fan podcast devoted to one of the greatest bands in rock history, Deep Purple. Today's episode is episode 369, Rainbow, Finyl Vinyl Part 1. And coming to you from the suburbs of Chicago, where we are optimizing our video for engagement, I'm your host, Nathan Beaudry.
And coming to you from the suburbs of Providence, I'm your co-host, John Vinyl Warlock Matola.
Oh, the Vinyl Warlock. I'm going to say AI?
You're correct.
There we go. I'm good. We should be keeping score of how I'm doing with these.
Yeah, I know. We should.
If anyone wants to write in, and if anyone kind of is listening to the old episodes and wants to write in and tell us where it stands so far, but I think I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah, well, this was my answer to give me a nickname for the Rainbow album, Finyl Vinyl.
There you go, Vinyl.
All right, but listen to this, okay? So it's like, all right, so this is the slop that AI gave me about Finyl Vinyl. You want something that fits the vibe of Rainbow, especially that last era. Darker, dramatic, a little mythical.
That was the early era.
That's exactly. I'm like, all right,
poppy.
First of all, you're thinking about the wrong era, right? So then I go in and I go, give me a quick deep dive on the album Finyl Vinyl by Rainbow.
Oh, geez.
You're mixing up titles a bit, so let's clean that up. Rainbow never released an album called Finyl Vinyl.
Perfect. Well, this is going to be a short episode.
That's all right, so we made it up. Good night, everybody. See you next week.
Sorry, guys. We'll try to do better next week.
All right, so this is honestly not that we've ever not been disappointed in AI, but this is the most disappointed I've been in AI. It's just like, it doesn't exist. Like ChatGPT is gaslighting me now. So
I just sent you. I was just looking
like
at this.
Finyl Vinyl. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, it's not even like that. It's like it's all being all condescending. Oh, I'm sorry, but you're a little mixed up. There's no such thing. But I just sent you a map. This was generated by AI. I saw somebody post this. It's the most common reasons to dial 911 by state. And if you look in them all, it's like...
Well, apparently there's no reason to call it at all for Rhode Island and Massachusetts.
Oh, Rhode Island and Connecticut. Massachusetts
Connecticut.
An indecipherable mess. Delaware seems to say... Maryland seems to say Delaware. New Jersey has nothing.
I like Maine. Pig.
Maine. Pig.
Okay.
And then Vermont and New Hampshire just say ON. And then
maybe Ontario.
My favorite thing is Alabama, chimney, South Carolina, chimney, North Carolina, chimney man.
This is actually pretty good here. Let me see. Texas, body parts.
And then New Mexico, drove sacula.
That's got to be something that has to do with Dracula.
That's what I thought. Oh shoot! I wasn't ready for that. Drove sacula. And then Nevada is Wilf attack. Wilf, WILF, like a cross between a MILF and a wolf.
Oh, MILF wolf. Dog is ugly. Dog is ugly, and then you have that
kid is ugly.
Kid is ugly is both California and Alaska. What was it? Naked assailant. That's Washington.
South Dakota is just ARG. I like Iowa. Uncle is spy. 911, what's your emergency? My uncle is spy.
This is great.
Yeah, some of them are just complete nonsense. Like, what is it? Kentucky, It Man.
Oh, I like Florida is basically Floridov. Florid love.
Florid love.
So maybe Florida gets an active volcano explodes and there's lava and it becomes florid love.
Florid love. So yeah, just in general, AI is just knocking it out of the park like usual. This is what propping up like 80% of the world economy right now. It's going to be great. But there's one thing that is not AI, and that is our wonderful patrons, because our podcast is 100% listener supported, free of ads. You might notice you have not gotten any ads yet on this show, and you never will, unless all of our patrons bail on us and leave us, and then we'll just do AI versions of ourselves, since it seems to be going so well with everything else. But there's a number of ways you can support our show. One is by leaving us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. You can buy some merch at our Etsy store, but the best way is becoming a patron on Patreon or on PayPal for as little as $1 a month. Join up. You get access to our patrons-only Discord, our rating spreadsheet, invites for our live stream episodes, link to submissions for album rankings episodes, and access for our Too Hot for YouTube forbidden episodes via Patreon. So speaking of our patrons, at the In Memoriam tier, the wonderful late Jerry Kelly and family. At the $25 Uncommon Man tier, we have Ovis Nakfi, whose book, Before We Forget, is, I think, going to be available for order. But a lot of us, I know, have gotten our pre-orders, but check it out as soon as it is available for purchase. At the 20 is Plenty tier, we have Alan. At the 10-pound Good Doctor tier, we have Dr. Mike Catan. At the Turn It Up to $11 tier, Clay Wambacher, Frank Thielgod Mortensen, Mickelstein, Will Porter, PhD PP, and Michael, don't call him Bradford Bagford. At the $10 Someone Came tier, Ryan M., Jeff Bryce, Victor Campos, Better Call Saul Evans. And Peter from Illinois. At the 8-pound lesser-known patrons tier, we have Robert Smith. And at the Deep Thoughts by John Matola tier, Mr. Fielding Fowler.
And now, Deep Thoughts by John Matola.
6 5 5
Feelings on fire tonight.
I don't even remember what that was in reference
Me
to.
neither. I don't know what that's all about. But it's me.
Yeah, it was unmistakably you. At the Deep Purple Podcast Hall of Fame, of course, we have
Rich Yangui Shaylor. Who the hell is that?
Jorg Planer and Mr. Norman Weichelbaum. Thank you so much to all of you for your support of the Deep Purple Podcast. Upcoming shows, let me just check the release date. Oh yeah, the release date of this one will still be before it. Glenn Hughes and Dead Daisies, St. Charles, Illinois, one-off show. I think they're going to be basically his backing band for a Deep Purple set, and then they're doing some Dead Daisy stuff, so kind of cool. And then the Deep Purple 2026 tour dates with meetups in Mansfield, Massachusetts by some other crew, and then some of us will be at the Chicago Highland Park, Illinois show, so come check it out. And our next ratings episode is Come Taste the Band, Get Us Your Rankings by August 1st. And in the early fall or September-ish or whatever, we will get right into our Come Taste the Band rankings. Before we go to that, we have postcards from the edge of Connecticut. And in the order received, I've got this little envelope here that I'm going to open. This one is coming to us from Connecticut. It has, let's see, it's definitely a paper clip in there. The letter says, Nate, now here is some place to go when you visit Scott in Tulsa. Met Steven Jackson at the airing of Stepping into the Unknown, films from the Bob Dylan Center. Jaime was the moderator for the Q&A after the movie. Asked him if there is a Bob ashtray for sale at the gift shop. Sadly, no, Pete. This one just came in, and it's got a Stephen Jenkins contact information, and then the Bob Dylan Center in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Oh, look, it's got all the different, oh my goodness, this is all the different, wow, we should do something like this. Look at these membership tiers. You probably can't read it, but.
Wow. Well, I mean, it looks like a lot.
At the Highway 61 tier for $60. And it goes all the way up to in the leadership circle, the Heaven's Door tier for $10,000.
Yeah, I think ours have to be a little less.
A little more. Yeah, we maybe don't have the cachet that a one Bob Dylan does.
Yeah.
And I got this postcard, which is a hologram. So look at that. It's Vegas, and you can see the dice shooting out on the crap table. Does that work over the camera?
Yeah. It's cool. Vegas, baby. It actually looks really cool.
Yeah, it says, "Hey, Nate and John, here's some tumbling dice for you. Last day in Vegas, came out for golf school, saw Hoover Dam, Viva Las Vegas, and Clambake, the Rowback."
Clambake. Good.
Now we have another. Cut. This one's more of a parcel. Would this be a parcel or just like a big envelope? I don't know.
Well, it's parcel. It's like wrapped like a parcel, so
we'll call it a parcel.
Yeah, why not?
So, I think I cut off part of the letter. Oops. This one says, "Nate, 2 things. Junk facts not from John. Post-it notes you should probably not bring to the office." So, junk facts. It says, "With podcast, sisters unwittingly go viral." Oh, they are really sisters. Oh, wait, he's got a... Oh. It's these 2 nuns podcasting. They're sisters. And he labeled one as Nate and one as John.
Okay.
At first, I thought he was sending us this review of the Bruins game. Look at that. Clips garner millions of views from fans mesmerized by positivity. So it's Sister Miriam Holzman and Sister Dominic Rasmussen. They record Dominican Sisters open mic. Look at that. Oh, and he's pointed to their clothes as being material.
Well, yes,
and then
goes without saying.
And then it says, I don't know if this will get us banned on YouTube. It says, "Say it with buttons," and it's these post-it notes. That's just a huge naked ass. And it says, "Butt-ons." Think about it. Something happened to screw up your day, your week, your year, your life, your world. Behind it all was probably an asshole. Buttons produced can be used as effective nonviolent retaliation against assholes. All right. And it also, why does it say flaming on there? There's like it's a post-it note, and it's got like flames coming out of the person's butt.
Because they're a flaming asshole, maybe?
Yes. There's no reference to flame. So now I've got a collection of novelty post-its from Pete. Oh, and then one more thing I got in, which I won't go into too big a detail, but they just released this huge Japanese book about all Deep Purple tour dates. It's all in Japanese, but with that Google Lens, you can just point it at it and it'll just translate it for you. So kind of cool. It's called Deep Purple in Concerts.
Yeah, I love that album cover.
Yeah, but they did an updated one with the it's got a bunch of like people over the years that have been members of the band, including Chris Curtis, which is kind of weird. I think probably because they just had one more square to fill. So yeah, put Chris Curtis in there. It was either him or Christopher Cross. Which recently, when one of those live streams that Richie's been doing since his birthday, he's done a few of them. And one of them was somebody asked about, like, did Christopher Cross really sit in for you? And he was like, oh, apparently. So it's more.
Apparently.
Yeah, so the debate continues, but I'm going to count that one as being for the positive. All right, folks, Vinyl. John, what do you know or remember about this album?
This was one of the ones that I used to see like at the tape store all the time, but I never bought it because it it was later Rainbow. So I didn't know it was a compilation, but I knew that it was like post Ronnie, so I wasn't interested.
Yeah.
But I always remember the cover of Richie just sitting on the looked like he was sitting on the edge of a stage.
Hmm.
And I'm like, oh, okay, so this is like their last album. Who cares? And then I would just,
Who
but
cares?
but I would always like, yeah, because I only cared about their last album with Ronnie because I was
Oh,
narrow-minded.
right. Yeah, you're putting
Yeah.
yourself into your teenage
Right,
mindset.
right. Now I care, but then I was just like, oh, but I mean, I would still look because I mean, it was. I would always look. I would always look at albums or cassettes, CDs, whatever, even if I wasn't interested, just because it had pictures on it of people that I was interested in, their bands and stuff like that. So even if it was a Rainbow album I didn't like, I'd just be like, oh, it's a picture of Richie, you know.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, no, unfortunately, no old school history with vinyl.
Yeah, same here. It was one of those ones that I saw, and I think I was like, oh, Final Vinyl, cool. And then I was like, live stuff. I was like, it's probably just a live album. And I think I just assumed it was a live album of the JLT era, but not realizing that it was kind of a kind of career spanning thing. It contains live tracks. It contains B-sides to singles, unreleased stuff. So it's kind of it's a total hodgepodge. And it was released in 1986, a couple years after Perfect Strangers. If there were any Rainbow fans out there, they would have wanted to pick this up. And it is a cool cover, which I'll pull up right now. Like you said, Richie kind of sitting on the edge of the little guard around the stage. It looks like a complete mess behind him. So it's probably like after a show or something, because it's just like papers and stuff all over the ground.
Yeah.
And if you zoom in on the picture, it is said that Don Airey was kind of like jumping in so that he could be in the shot. So I'm not sure if that's him over there, but it doesn't look like anybody's really like racing over to be in the shot. It looks like people just milling around in the background. But I think I've always been told that Don Airey was just trying to get in the shot.
Huh. Yes, yeah, I would have never heard any of that.
No, and yeah, you can't really tell from looking at it. So this was, so it's got a bunch of people. We'll just talk about the tracks when we get into them. It's engineered by Bruce Robbins, the art direction by Bill Levy, and the illustration on the cover, which I don't know, they're talking about. I can't tell from looking at this. Was this like designed to look like one of those photo books where there's a cutout and you see the photo through it, or if it was just designed to look that way?
I mean, it looks like it should be.
It looks like 3 screws on the side, like it's a scrapbook, and then it looks like the Rainbow logo is kind of like hollowed out, like you're almost seeing that through it as well. It might just be a design, though.
Yeah, I never really thought much about this cover before, but I like it. I actually, because you said that it kind of resembles one of those little photo albums, or even like a big photo album. You can see it. It's kind of an interesting concept.
I think we have a similar one for our wedding, actually. It says the cover photo is Richie Blackmore taken by Ross Halfin after the concert at the Deutschland Hall in Berlin, November 1982. The person all the way in the back is Don Airey running towards the stage trying to get in the shot. I don't know which person they're talking. I don't know. That's what I don't understand. Like I
don't see anybody like running like.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's this guy on this side. There's this guy on this side. You've got a guy that looks like he's like got his foot on a chair tying his shoe. And you've got a guy standing over here and then 2 guys on this side. But it doesn't look like any one of them is like just kind of like just flailing their arms trying to get in it.
Yeah, I don't
further in the background. I don't know. But anyway, that's the cover. You get the Japanese release here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know. Should we dive into the tracks?
They didn't put any inserts, nothing. Cheap bastards.
No, this is the Japanese release. It's got lyrics in Japanese and in English. The song listing. Oh, there's this. I should share this because this is one of those really nice collages of the band. Now that you mention it, so it has a bunch of. I don't know where to put our thing here. Let's put it here.
Okay, this is everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's got Roger Glover up in the top. It's got Graham Bonnet in the bottom. You even see Martin Birch with Cozy Powell and Dio on the bottom right there. You see Cozy on a motorcycle. You see the the shot with Richie over here with the polka dot shirt, and it looks like a kind of a family photo.
Ha! Look, you got Roger is like, that's the most glammed out you'll have ever seen, Roger.
Yeah, he looks
the scarf and everything.
Cover Tiger Beat right there.
Ha!
You got Tony Carey up in the top right. You got that famous photo of Richie and Joe Lynn Turner like crouching down really low on the stage, and Richie kind of pointing his guitar at the crowd. You got Roger and JLT with their arm around each other in the background. You got a shot of the rainbow on stage. So yeah, there's not many people missing. I don't see David Stone, but yeah, there's not many folks missing.
So was this a official release, or was this like something the record company came up with to fulfill a contract, or do we know?
I don't know. It says over the rainbow down here, but rainbows cross. So, it says over the sunset. They crossed out. It's the band posing in front of the sunset, and the rainbow is crossed out, and they wrote in sunset. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that this was a contractual thing. It very well might have been, but at the very least, it was, a way to make some more money.
Yep.
It could have been contractual.
Well, because you said that when it was released, Richie was obviously back in Deep Purple, so why would he be involved in it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he wasn't. Richie is on the record as kind of saying he doesn't understand why anybody cares about live albums. Because I know there was they released a live album, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years ago, a rainbow thing, and they asked him about it. He's like, I don't know. I don't understand. I don't care. I don't know why anybody would want that. Great marketing guy.
I mean, you think about it. I mean, the type of player that Richie is, right? It probably goes show to show, and he's just like, okay, this was that performance, and that's it. Like his live performances are, kind of like podcast episodes. After we're done talking, it's in the can, and like I don't remember, 200 episodes ago. Do you?
I don't remember 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, that's probably how he feels about it. Kind of like how Gillan felt about like demos and stuff. They didn't see any value in saving some of that stuff because they're just like, I perform it, and that's the unique one-time version of it. And when it's over, it's over. Next, who cares?
And I'm sure Richie has a lot of Point Dexters coming up to him and being like, well, I thought it was very interesting in 1972 when you guys were playing in Paris. You normally do a little harmonic minor riff in Strange Kind of Woman, but that time you did a Lydian mode. Like, what were you thinking when you did that? He's probably like, dude, I have no idea. Shut up.
And
he'd probably be even more blunt than that. And
we just lost a listener.
Somebody's crying. I asked him that exact question.
God damn it.
And now I feel a fool. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of it. There's not a huge amount more, but I mean, each song, like I said, is completely has a lineup and where they played it and everything. And I'll have a lot of links in the show notes to some fan reviews of some of the shows that they were at. There's a lot of links to the Rainbow Fan Clan website, which has got tons of really, really great information on all Rainbow sort of stuff. So
neat.
Without further ado, should we get into the first track?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. And this is Spotlight Kid. Oh, that almost sounded more like Tommy.
hear what Richie said about Tommy recently? That whole
yeah.
quote of like, it was a nice guy. He hadn't changed his strings in 5 years, and that whole
Yeah,
thing.
it's kind of an older. It's been around for a while, but they kind of recycled that old quote for some reason.
Yeah, I know. They made it kind of sound like they just spoke to him on like his 80th or 81st birthday or whatever it just was, and he just said that. And I was like, I feel like he didn't just say that.
Now, so many of these things they put out there are so just regurgitating old interviews.
I mean, people can make anything up too, so.
Yeah, but I love that story though.
Yeah.
He's like, have you ever thought about changing your strings? So this would be David Rosenthal on keyboards, Chuck Berge on drums, Roger Glover, JLT. This is live at the Budokan 1984. So one of their last 2 gigs on March 13th and 14th, like a month before Deep Purple got back together.
Wow.
Wasn't even sure I could do the show today because I woke up with such a bad sore throat.
Oh man, you okay?
Yeah, my tea was helping, but now I'm out of tea.
Uh-oh, what now?
Who knows? So apparently this is backing vocals by Lynn Robinson. I couldn't find any real information, so if anybody knows who Lynn Robinson is, let me know.
Every time I hear this stuff, I'm always like, what a dummy I was for not listening to this back when we were younger.
You know, there's just so much stuff out there, and when you're a teen, your tastes are changing so quickly.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I just feel
you
like
get captivated by something else, and you say, "Well, I kind of went through that phase already. I want to check something new out," and then you don't go back to it. You know?
Yeah. But I mean, there's certain things like I knew about this and I willingly ignored it. Whereas it's like I didn't know like about like the Michael Schenker albums, and
Sure,
yeah. I didn't ignore those, so I don't feel as bad about it.
Well, and that would have been difficult for us. You'd have to find the Michael Schenker album in like say the late '80s. Would have required some serious digging and work.
True.
And that's even assuming you knew who he was, which you didn't. So damn. Ooh. David Rosenthal is getting in a spaceship and blasting off towards planet Billy Joel. It almost sounds like Ian Gillan band.
I know, right? You know, sometimes I think like, wouldn't this be like hilarious to like play at my wedding? like this song.
As you're walking down the aisle. or for the dance with your mom.
Oh, it just works on so many levels. I was just thinking like in the middle of like, you know, they're playing like, I don't know, Earth, Wind, and Fire, and then all of a sudden this comes on and everybody's like, what the fuck?
It would
How
clear
am I supposed to dance to this?
It'd be like at my sister-in-law's wedding when they played Here I Go Again and they cleared the dance floor.
Yeah.
They had to cut it off about after the first verse and go back to something else. You can't dance to White Snake.
I can't dance to White Snake. No, this would be like you, me, and Rich, like out in the middle of the thing, going like
nobody else. I don't think even we would. You can, as much as I like it, you can't really dance to it.
No, we'd just be like, you'd just be going like this.
Just pumping your fist. Yeah.
Yeah, just bobbing your head, going like this. like leaning over. This is awesome. This performance had a lot of energy in it.
Oh yeah, sounds great.
See, hodgepodge compilations like this, sometimes they don't pick like a great live version of something, but this was definitely a really good live version of this song.
Yeah. And Richie's not done yet.
Nope, he's going off.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
They had an opening band, a Japanese band called Action for this concert.
Action,
Action.
son.
Right, next track up, same lineup, same show. Well, so these first 3 tracks are all from so this would have been a double vinyl. The first side of the first vinyl is 3 tracks, and it's all from the same show in March of 1984.
All right.
Or I should say the same 2 shows. I don't know exactly which one is which.
All right,
But the
so
next
it's
one?
Richie, Roger,
Chuck, David, and Lynn Robinson on backing vocals. You could kind of hear. I should hear her in the background. She sounded great. But it's like one of those things I can't find any information about who, why. Like,
so they probably just had a female vocalist like maybe off stage to like pad up the background. Background vocals or something.
I know they've done it on other things, and there's another. There's actually on the next side. There's 2 female vocalists listed. So, but anyway, the next one up is "I Surrender."
This one you might remember.
Little harpsichord intro. I'm assuming everyone in the band at this point knows this is the end.
So, Roger, during the second show in March, how did you feel? And
what was going through your mind when you started "I Surrender"?
Hey, it's just another gig, man. I punched the time clock, and probably while they think about it.
Oh, I'm sure.
They'd be like, "Hey, John, remember that time at work when you just, I don't know." I try and relate this to if people were asking me the same questions, but about stuff that I did at work, because it's this is work for them. I mean, it's way more fun, but I mean,
Yeah, that's true. I don't really want to talk about that. That's boring.
I remember when you played in front of 50,000 people in Brazil. It's boring. I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it. I mean, it could be if it was really bad. Remember you were standing there playing your bass and your pants just fell down? Yeah, I do.
Actually, they were Gillen's pants.
Yeah, Gillen wouldn't remember.
Yeah.
I mean, the recording on this sounds great. Obviously, it was very intentionally recorded. I wanted to say there was a video of this show, but I don't know if that is true or if I'm just making that up.
I do hear some of the female vocals. I could catch some of it.
Yeah, they sound great together.
Now, to the point of not remembering old podcast episodes, have we ever watched a live Rainbow show like with this lineup? Can't remember.
Yes, I think we did. Didn't we do an episode with Chris L on one of them? I think it was a video.
I know. Well, I know we did. We wouldn't have excluded him from JLT, but I can't remember if we did any video watch-alongs. Forget. Love JLT's like enthusiasm in the early days.
I mean, what a great live singer. I mean,
Here's another one that, like, I just like, I don't know. I don't know why. I have no idea. I used to think he was a joke. I don't know why. I think
Yeah,
it's,
I
you
remember
just have
getting
friends
that
that are just like Jolene Turner,
I
like,
always remember thinking that from you, like kind of getting that impression
Oh,
from you and then
no.
kind of running with it.
well, yeah, and I got it from somewhere too. God, misinformation.
But I think it was just the kind of fact that I think he got a reputation as being kind of like a rent-a-singer, because he
Yeah.
fronted so many different bands and,
Yeah, but
So-
I mean, no shame in that, right?
right, unjustly so, like he's not really, he's remembered as being his own singer, which is great, but he's not linked 100% to any one band because he had so many stints in so many different acts.
Well, I mean, I guess you would say he's most closely associated with Rainbow. I mean, you could say Yngwie and a bunch of other stuff, but
But not many where he was like the original singer, you know what I mean?
right,
He always seemed to be coming in and singing someone
Like-
else's drivel, to quote him.
right, kind of like how Tommy Bolin was, is
Yeah, another one who was, really great and did have some bands of his own, but was always kind of, at least, and that's how a lot of people are in the early days.
Yeah, but I guess if you put it in perspective, I mean, it's just that it does not take away from the great work that him or anybody else that had that kind of career has done.
Yeah, totally.
But I mean, this whole thing, it just makes me think of the stupid reasons that I just didn't want to like certain people. Like Cozy Powell. I'd just be like, his name is Cozy. That's dumb. It's like,
Well,
what
that's
kind
That's how you are when you're a teenager. You just write things off. Like I see
Ugh.
my kids doing it now too. It's
Yeah.
stupid. They just say you get these impressions of things or reasons why you don't want to like things, and you just stick to your guns.
I know. Well, I'm just going to enjoy it now.
Exactly.
I'm going to enjoy it now and forget about the lost years that I could have.
Nice, man. Those drums sound great.
Now, who's the drummer again? Rondinelli?
Berge.
Oh,
Chuck
Berge.
Berge.
Hmm.
Not Bobby Berge, but Chuck Berge. Spelled differently.
Got it.
I know I somebody told me many years ago when I was communicating with somebody about like a Tommy Bolin thing, they unsolicited said Bobby Berge and then put in the pronunciation. I was like, oh, that's good to know, because I've been thinking in my head Bobby Burge for the last 25 years or whatever, and I never knew that it was pronounced Berge, and I'm sure I'm not the only one.
Oh God, yeah, that's the other thing too, is just not having any like tools whatsoever, like whether it be hearing it on YouTube or a network of people that actually tell you how to pronounce things right. And I pronounced so many names wrong for because you read it and you're like, okay, it's this, and like nobody ever said it, so it's like I can't.
When we started doing
it.
the show, we pronounced it Quatermass, remember? Instead of
Yes.
Quatermass, like we had, and then it was like people immediately started, right? It's pronounced Quatermass, and then there was that video of what's her name, Glorious Bristol's there that was with Ian Gillan, and they're on some show and they're like, how is it pronounced? And she's like, it's pronounced like it's written. It's like, well, it doesn't help, because if you don't, I look at it and I think of the word quarter with no R, and I think quarter. It's actually exactly how we would have pronounced it as kids. Quarter. I got a quarter mass. But anyway, yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that. And like when, you and I basically had each other when we were kind of getting into this stuff, but we didn't have anybody else or anybody that knew any more than we did. I'd learn things from you, you'd learn things from me, and that was pretty much it. And we'd read things on the Highway Star and other in the primitive internet days, but there'd be nobody there pronouncing it for you. There was no web video. Every so often if you got like one of those horrific real audio clips, that was like the most multimedia that was on the internet in those days. So
yeah.
But anyway, here we go with the last track on the first side here, and this one You were talking about misinformation. Well, this is mistreated.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right. Wow, I sound like Glenn Hughes there for a second.
He does.
I could see Glenn
The only reason
doing
we-
this song now.
I know. I was going to say the only reason we know it's not Glenn is because he's not going.
Oh, I can't do that with my throat right now. So there's a bunch of fan reviews on that Rainbow Fan Clan site. And they talk about their 3 cameras set up. So I know I've seen videos from these shows. Said not everyone had the patience to wait for the show through the opening act. And when the hall lights went out, everyone immediately started shouting, "Richie, Richie." Right before the show, this fan says. And it looks like they didn't open with Spotlight Kid. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 songs before that.
Oh, all right.
I can't believe that's just one singer. It sounds like 2.
No, it was definitely 2.
Maybe the Let's see if I can get anything from this booklet. Maybe the information here is incorrect. Yeah, that has to be 2. Yeah, because it says, well, it's accurate per what's on the back of the record. It says backing vocals by Lynn Robinson from this show. But when we get into side 3, there's another song from the show that lists the 2 singers. So maybe they just messed up.
Maybe.
And funny enough, apparently, her name was Leanne Robinson. She passed away in 1997. Wow. Really young. And she was on the Benny Hill show.
Benny Hill connection.
Actually found...
So you did find something.
That's right. Yeah, finally. So I found a picture of her in a corset, and I was like, oh, I didn't know she was still playing with Richie. But apparently it's from some Benny Hill sketch.
Like it'd be like Benny Hill sketch or Blackmore's night show. Based on the costumes.
Oh, wow. I found a bunch of pictures of her with Benny Hill.
Well, you could say that for the Benny Hill cast that we're doing next week.
The Benny Hill cast. And then, of course, there's this large, busted Korean woman who keeps following me around every site I go to. I don't know. It's because I'm searching for K-pop stuff for my daughter. But they found a more mature a Korean woman who I don't know if it's AI generated or whatever. But every site I go to where they have those like ads that are just based on your search history, there's this one. It's Korea Dates. It's like a dating app if you're looking specific. So it's a more mature looking Korean woman. They're probably like, "Hi, he's looking for K-pop. Maybe you should look for some Korean women his own age." I'm just trying to guess what the algorithm is trying to figure out for me. But I see this woman everywhere I go now. And it's only been like the last, like since we started getting ready to go to that show a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Did we talk about that on the show? I took her to a K-pop concert.
I know you have. I don't know.
Can't remember if I talked about it on text,
No.
but yeah, I got it for her as a Christmas present, and we went to it like right after Easter. We went to the show and it was a really good time. But now I'm branded as a Korea Dates pervert.
Oh.
Oh, now look, it's ending. Oh, I clicked on it. It's asking me to select my age. All right. I'm a man.
Yeah, say 14 and see what happens.
Is your time what? Oh, they're trying to curate my experience. Is time your most valuable asset? Okay, I'm getting out of this. I probably shouldn't have even done that. Now I'm never going to get off of this.
No, you're branded for life.
Yeah, it's trying to ask me all these questions now. Okay. So yeah, that's the first side of the album, of the 4 sides.
Strong first side.
Strong first side, really great.
Yeah.
Great representation. And it's kind of a cool idea, right? Because it takes you, if you were a Rainbow fan, it takes you right from where they left off for a live performance that undoubtedly had not really circulated, except maybe there were some bootlegs going around. So you get a great representation of when they left off, and now they're going to take a little bit of a turn on the next 2 sides by mixing it up a little bit with past lineups. So before we get to that, I think we'll thank our next level of patrons, which is of course, well, actually, let me go up a little bit here. Which is, of course, our core level patrons. So let me get off of this here. And our core level patrons coming in at the $6.99, the Nice Price Plus tier, we have Spike the Rock, Cat's Ghost, and Sugar Tea. At the episode $6.66 tier, we have Steve Coldwell.
I hardly know you. Where do you think I'm from? Manville?
Arthur Smith.
Getting support from the patron Arthur Smith.
And Charles Meadows. At the $6.65 Almost Evil tier, we have Kenny Wymore, Richie Sucksmith, and Sarah Jane.
My Sarah Jane.
At the 70 Norwegian kroner tier, we have Kai Runa, Yes, I'm Norwegian Olsen. At the $5.99 The Nice Price tier, Adrian Hernandez.
Hernandez error.
Hey, who the hell are you?
And Scalloped Strap Matt. At the 60 kroner Scandinavian Nights tier, we have Newt Morton Johansson. The famous DJ. At the €5.50 tier, we have Merline Rota.
Hey.
You were late on that one.
Yeah.
At the £4 Lucy 4 tier, we have Duncan Leask. And I don't think we have any Rainbow songs from Lucy, but well, we'll go with this.
From Tornado.
I like how she says it like a mix between Tokyo and Tornado. It's like Tokado. But appropriate for the Tokyo concert we just played. And at the $5 Moneylender tier, John Convery, German Heindel, Jesper Alman, Alexi the Perfect Stranger Slepikoff, Kev Roberts, Scott Zern, Cynthia Doobie, Raf Calf.
Do you guys ever have sex?
I'm stunned. I forgot where I was. Coyote Bongwater. John Maselli.
Tanya, my little lasagna.
Sarah Sanders.
No, Kelly Clarkson.
Jelly Bean. Evan Robeson. Purple Swede.
Sweet, 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 sweet.
Ralphie Lee.
And I'm not a rich man, and I'm not your friend, Rich, either.
And Joe Dopefish Sigler. Thank you to all of you for your generous support of the Deep Purple podcast. All right. What was I thinking of during the did I send you the guy who's speaking, so we got for our international listeners, we got the John Maselli theme, which is the beginning theme to a song called Who's the Boss? And then we have a quote follow up with Tony Maselli from the show, who's the character in the show, played by Tony Danza. Did I send you the video the guy did of looking at, the intro where he dives into home plate when he's playing softball?
No, I don't think you did.
Oh yeah, this guy like breaks down how like his base running and all that. It's great. Because my Jen's super into baseball, so that's another thing. I get a lot of baseball related material in my feed. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm wonder if she gets. I'm gonna have to ask her if she gets the large chested, potentially AI mature Korean women for a Korean dating site, because I get a bunch of baseball stuff, and maybe because she sends me so much baseball stuff, I don't know. But anyway, going into side 2 of the album, we open with an old classic, and this is Street of Dreams. And then this one, pull it up over here. Wait, this isn't supposed to be.
Oh. Sounds like Street of Dreams to me.
No, it's Jealous Lover. It's supposed to be. Okay, well, let's go with this. Where is it? Oh, I think this was okay, so in the extra in the cassette version, I'm gonna pull an audible here. We're gonna do Jealous Lover in the order this would have been on the actual vinyl.
So this live?
No, this is an in-studio B-side for Can't Happen Here.
Okay. I could use like a couple of notches more volume. It's very quiet. There we go. So is there anything different about this, or is it just Jealous Lover?
I don't know. I know they had released this one as like a little EP, but I don't know if it's a different. Let's see. So this one, we got Don Airey, Bobby Rodinelli, backing vocals by Lynn Robinson. So I guess it's a live B-side version? Because is Lynn Robinson on the studio version of the song? On the album version, rather?
I don't know. This ain't live.
I think it's live in the studio, I mean.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
Yeah. So the best I can tell from this one is the 12-inch EP that they released was never released on compact disc, so maybe it was never re-released, so they released it on CD. Oh, so the Jealous Lover EP has never been issued on compact disc, though all of the songs are available on the CD as part of Difficult to Cure or Finyl Vinyl. So there you go. And I don't know if I know the original version of this well enough to know if this is any different, but it sure sounds...
Yeah, me too.
Sure sounds pretty similar.
I mean, sometimes B-sides are exactly the same, or they edit out a little something, or it's produced a little differently. But yeah, I was thinking the same thing as you. It's just I'm not familiar enough with the album version to know if there's any different nuances. Jealous lover.
From what I'm seeing, it's not even on Difficult to Cure. What is it from then? Why do I know this song?
What?
It says it's not on Difficult to Cure.
Were you asking AI?
No, I don't do AI. I'm looking at Wikipedia. It says it's not on this album. It says the Rainbow Chronology is Difficult to Cure. And then the next thing they released was the Jealous Lover 4-track 12-inch EP. Track includes 2 songs previously unavailable in the US. Oh, you know what it was? I bet it wasn't on the US version of...
there you go.
Because they would always do that. They would like have like one different song on the... Although I'm not even seeing a reference to that. Let's see. Jealous. I'm not even seeing like a reference to the UK version being different. Oh, well. I'll do some more research on that. But I know that song really well, so I don't understand why I would know it. But anyway, the next track up is Can't Happen Here.
Oh, I like that song.
Yeah, we should play Nick's version of it. Remember, when I was on Pot of Thunder, he made Nate Beaudry's Here.
Yes, I remember.
So this is Can't Happen Here in Memorial Coliseum, Uniondale, New York, 1981.
Ooh.
Don Airey, Bobby Rodinelli. This time, Lynn Robinson and Dee Beale on backing vocals. Oh, and I'm sorry. A little note. This is listed on the album as being done in Uniondale, New York, but it was actually incorrect. It's the Orpheum in Boston, May 7th.
Boston. Yeah, they're kicking ass here.
I mean, obviously they're going to pick good performances, but yeah, but these are excellent.
Oh, not obviously. Sometimes they pick shitty performances.
Yeah, that's true.
Lest we forget last concert in Japan.
Yeah.
I feel like back then, though, there were just like a lot of better performances now than like the compilations where they're just like, oh, bonus track, Smoke on the Water. Oh, great. Like a millionth version of that I've heard.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, at least like, you know, everything on this has been really good. Really good. Good selection of songs, too. Yeah, that's the other thing, too, is having a good selection of songs.
Yeah, there was a lot of like random albums. Like for some reason, the first one that jumps in my mind is like Anthrax, Attack of the Killer Bees, where it's like all just these odds and ends that they had around.
Yeah.
So like that one to me, like they had like live covers of Black Sabbath songs and live covers of their songs and covers of other things and little short things that they never really released on another album. And it's always cool listening to those little like, and it's also very fitting that they have the scrapbooks kind of motif going on with it, because it felt very much like that. It's just, we have all this extra stuff. We know people want to hear it. Let's release it. People will be happy and we'll make money. So everybody wins.
Yeah. I like these performances, even though they're a few years apart. Like the way he was recorded was like he's got like this kind of like this I don't know, like a delay or an echo like on his mic.
Yeah.
So he's not singing dry. He's got like this really cool effect, which usually I don't like vocalist, but he's just like he has just enough of it. Yep. And plus his performance, it's a really good combo of like effects and like performance.
All right.
Awesome.
It's gonna happen right here.
That's good stuff.
So then after that one, we go to sorry, I'm too busy reading about the Benny Hill show here. After that, we go to Tearing Out My Heart. This one is San Antonio, August 18th, 1982. Let's check it out. At the Hemisphere Arena. This is a little bit longer. This is going to be the first one that looks like it might have some more extended. Although it looks like a lot at the beginning there. Okay, so this was... Oh, that's the one we did. Live Between the Eyes. We did that one with Chris L. So this one's from Live Between the Eyes.
All right, there we go.
In San Antonio, I think, was recently where... That was where, allegedly, I think, Christopher Cross took over for Richie. Not at this show, but for Deep Purple. Depending on who you ask.
Right.
Richie says yes. John Lord said no. Oh, and there's a review on the Rainbow Fan Clan of this show from Cookie Crawford, Richie's longtime guitar tech.
Mm-hmm.
Actually gets into some of the guitar nerd stuff about how he got his guitar sound, which is pretty interesting if anyone wants to hear about that. Cookie Crawford said, San Antonio was a great place to play and was known by the crew as the spandex capital of the world, as the girls backstage were a great inspiration and came dressed to kill.
Oof. Hell yeah. Ah, it's such a good plan by Richie. Cool riff.
Yeah, it's...
Thank God. I mean, his riffs were like so... You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you play that really bluesy kind of stuff, and you're just like, I could do that. But, you know, he came up with it. And he plays it as only he can. It's like, bum, 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 bum. So, like, well, it's full of emotion.
And it's like a lot of his best stuff, I feel like there's a lot of space in it, you know? A lot of...
Yeah.
I think that's what makes it great.
Well, that's what some of these other guitar players don't realize, and that's why they don't make it big. Because they're like... It's like...
It is.
Don't do that too much. Don't do it so much.
It's a popular move.
Maybe slow that down a bit. Like that video of who sent it to the chat last night, Michelangelo video.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, I don't even think it's impressive anymore. I mean, first on it's just like that dude is playing like two guitar necks at the same time. Now it's just like, all right, like.
Well, I mean, it is impressive that you could do that. I mean, that's not
trivial,
but I mean, but that's the whole bit, right? Like, I don't remember. I'm not humming right now what he was singing, what he was playing when we watched it last night.
Yeah, but I know, but I mean, it's just like, you know, you could do like a handstand and then walk around the room, but where's that going to get you?
To the other side of the room.
What? Haha, you know what I mean.
just a lot more difficult.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could brag, like, yeah, I could just play like two necks at the same time, but it's just like, I don't know. It just seems like, okay, what else you got? Like, you need more than that for me to want to listen to somebody or watch them or follow them around to concerts, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, say what you will about Richie's shtick for the past like 30 years, but I mean, at least it's like interesting. At the very least, you're just kind of like, all right.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But yeah, I mean, I think the audio has to take precedence over the visual.
Yeah, see, this I would put on any day.
Yeah, it's great.
And I mean, this version too, like all the versions of the songs, be it live or what, you know, B-side, one B-side, they've been great so far. Ooh, listen to Roger like banging out those octaves.
Yeah, this is awesome. Great solo. Oh, he's doing your favorite thing. Although a little more staccato than usual. Nice. Background vocals sound great.
Oh, yeah.
D. Beale. That's the other one. The other singer. Nice. I found a picture of D. Beale and Lynn Robinson with the band and, well, with Richie, Bobby, and Roger, and then a few of the guys from Scorpions. Maybe I'll put that one in the show notes.
I feel like a few of the guys from Scorpions always wind up in a picture like that.
they're always hanging about, I feel like.
Yeah, there's these guys and like, you know, a couple of guys from the Scorpions. Wow.
Yeah, why not?
Cool.
Looks like it might be Klaus Meine. I don't know. Who's the guy with the big stash? He's a Shankar, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, no. Klaus did not have any facial hair or head hair.
Yeah, he's him and one of the guys with like the big blonde stash. It's got to be.
Yeah, I think that was one of the Shankars, yes.
A Shankar adjacent guy. All right. So then this one takes us into a little bit of a lineup change as we get into Since You've Been Gone. This one some typical Richie noodling. Got Don Airey, Cozy Powell, obviously Graham Bonnet.
Oh, okay.
This is from Monsters of Rock Festival, Castle Donington, England, August 16th, 1980. It's not like he was laughing.
He probably was.
He's like, making love.
I was just going to say that. He was thinking about that. Like, 40 years from now, I'm going to go, making love. All right.
So it looks like they played a pretty decent set at Donington. This was the third song they played. They followed this up with Stargazer.
Wow.
We'll have to do that full show one day.
Oh, that'll be fun. Hear him do some of those Ronnie songs.
Ever since I've been telling you, baby. Oh man, everything's hurting my throat right now.
Oh, yeah, don't try and do Graham Bonnet.
Not likely to help.
No.
A little bit of a...
I gotta get that out. It's no fun.
I'm sure it must have maybe blended into the next song, so they couldn't leave it in there. But the last song is another B-side. This was the B-side to the release of Since You've Been Gone as a single, and this one's called Bad Girl. In studio B-side, 1979.
Should have been the A side, man.
You like
Good
this?
stuff. Oh yeah. This is just as good as anything on Down to Earth.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Got a little swing in there. A little swag, you know. I love songs like this that have like a groove and a swing to it.
Like the cowbell, of course.
Yeah. And I mean, when Graham Bonnet sings them too, it's especially good. He's got that gritty, down and dirty voice.
Yeah, one incredible singer. I like the line when she shakes my tambourine.
I thought he said shakes his tailbone.
I hope I'm right.
You know, possible.
I don't think I've ever heard this before.
Me neither.
By the looks of it, The Jealous Lover is on some Best of Rainbow and all sorts of stuff, so that's probably where I've heard it, but I feel like really familiar with that song, and this one's completely new to me.
I mean, I will admit without any shame that some of the best musical discoveries I made in the past couple of years include Graham Bonnet.
Oh yeah.
Like things that I have never heard that I should have heard, as we have said earlier.
Yeah, that was great.
Make your love.
What a track. Well, before we wrap up this week's episode, we'll of course take a break to thank our patrons. Of course, we're coming in with our foundation level patrons before we wrap up for this week. And at the £3.50 Deep Purple New York tier, we have the one, the only Lord Longford. At the £3 the Aromatic Feed tier, we have Simon Ford. At the €3.50 tier, we have Weston Supermare Pilgrim. At the 293 pence tier, we have
Blackmore Tights.
At the €2.50 tier, Too Many Tears tier, we have Soldier of Fortune.
Too many tears.
At the $3.33 Halfway to Evil tier, Stephen Sharp. And then, of course, the $3 Nobody's Perfect tier, we have Peter Gardot, Ian DeRosier, Mark Roback, Stuart McCord, Ivan Fjellbu, Runar Simonsen, Ruinous Inadequacies, Corey Morissette. Then we have Adam Court, Tim Wood, Steve Down to Earth Kohler.
Make your love.
Always worth it playing it twice.
I know. So yeah, let's play one more time.
Make your love.
Why not?
Michael, Matt Vegas, Jesus Christ Superstar, Eddie Lyon,
Homosexual.
Rosedale Tom. Oops, I misspelled Rosedale Tom there. It looks like a little typo. At the 19.31 Cold Hard Danish Kroner tier, we have Karsten Lau.
Cold Hard Danish Kroner.
And at the $1 made-up name tier, we have the Since You've Been Dead, Leaky Mausoleum, Stephen Somerville, Concerto 1999 Fanatic, Hank the Tank, Private Eyes, Ashen Lionels, Whopper the Electric Alchemist, Andres Engstrom, ICDC, Durple Purple, David Haddam, Graham Bonnet's Disco Pants and Haircuts.
I said, Graham, you know, our audience expects you to be a bit more dirty.
Disco pants and haircuts, yeah.
I'm just going to put my guitar across his head.
And in the anchor position, Sick Tone.
Where is she? Where is she? Just about to close up the library.
Thank you so much to all of you for your support of the Deep Purple podcast. So far, I mean, what are you thinking about this compilation? I mean, I know we both probably really enjoyed that final track there.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know really what to expect, and seeing as that I intentionally didn't look up anything about it. Like, I knew that it was a compilation, but I mean, I didn't know if it was a greatest hits or a bunch of unreleased tracks or whatever. But from what I'm hearing right now, I mean, the song selection is good. The quality of the recordings is good. Like, it doesn't. I mean, obviously, it's not like a. I don't want to say it's like a disconnected album. I mean, it does sound very much the same. You know what I mean? Like, even though they're different shows and even lineups from different years, it all sounds very cohesive, even though it's on paper it's not, I guess you could say. So yeah, I mean, so far it's one of the better compilations that I've heard.
I'm sure there's someone out there that this was like their intro to the band, right? You know, they just were, around at the right time or got into them at the right time when this was in the record shop, and it's just like, oh, wait, well, who are all these different people? What's going on here? And then you can kind of see them branching out. There were so many albums like that I got into because of albums like this when I was really starting to get into this kind of music. So it's great from that standpoint, because I think it can turn you on to like a new generation of fans. But on the other side of it, if you are a fan and were a fan throughout all the eras of the band, this would be a great thing to have, right? Like, you could say, oh, it's a money grab, it's this and that, it's a contractual thing. Yeah, maybe it was. We don't know for sure, but at any rate, it fulfilled that contract, but also gave fans something that they would want, which is unreleased live versions of these songs, B-sides, a compilation of all things that a bunch of people maybe hadn't heard before. So there's no harm in it.
Well, even if it was, I mean, there's really nothing inherently wrong with, like, say it was a contractual obligation album. I mean, so long as it's done well, I mean, I think they have a bad rap just because a lot of them stink, because you got people that don't know what they're talking about in these positions, being like, let's throw a bunch of these songs on, and they don't know what they're talking about, have no time whatsoever to make it any good. And I mean, whether by accident or by design, like, this one is so far is really good.
Next week, or next episode rather, we'll be getting into some of the other tracks on the album. But yeah, so far a pleasure to listen to,
I would say.
And I don't know where we're at with time on this episode, but yeah.
I think it's a bit of a shorter episode.
It's a bit of a shorter episode. It is actually a bit of a shorter episode. And if you take out all the technical issues that we're going to have to edit out.
Well, then
hopefully you made it this far and you didn't even notice.
Nope. Nate's a master editor.
Unbelievable. Well, the video will be choppy, but the audio will be seamless. I promise that. All right. Well, thank you folks for listening. Thank you, my friend. And I will talk to you
Thank
again
you.
next week.
Yes, yes.
If you like the Deep Purple podcast and would like to support the show, please consider joining our Patreon or donating on PayPal. Patrons get full access to the podcast, Discord server, ratings, spreadsheets, and live stream invites. You can also leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts to help new people discover the show. You can follow the show on Blue Sky, Facebook, Instagram, or Threads. You can also check out the website at deeppurplepodcast.com for show notes and more. Contact us via email at John or Nate at deeppurplepodcast.com. Thanks for listening.